ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit, Subscribe.
And just look how flimsy that is. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another NECA Toys action figure review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie Spirit of Splinter Loot Crate exclusive. If you're trying to pick this up, you can do so at Loot Crate. I just said it's a Loot Crate exclusive, but if you're trying to get your other NECA toys, you can do so at Megalopolis, City of Collectibles, where you can pick up your Marvel Legends and all kinds of other action figures. They have their daily deals and an awesome rewards points programs. Check them out, link in the description below. And while you're down there, please be sure to hit that like button to support this channel, as well as hitting that subscribe button and notification bell. And a big thanks to NECA Toys for making this review possible and sending out this product to review for you guys. If you want to see the latest from NECA Toys, be sure to check the link in the description below. And already, I really like how this figure looks. Oh my god, you can see it shining all the way through the plastic. And on the side, you can see the figure all lit up with that blue flame. And then right here on the back, you get some beautiful product shots. There's a read up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Then on the side, you can see Splinter again and again. And then right here, you can see all the people responsible for creating the figure, as well as some directions for the light up feature. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's our Astral Form Master Splinter figure out of the packaging. Well, it's really the spirit of Splinter. I mean, he was on the astral plane, right? That's kind of how that whole scene worked. No? Am I wrong about that? Basically Astral Plane Master Splinter. But anyway, this figure looks awesome. I like how it looks with all these lights shining on it right here, and I also like how it looks in very low light settings. So we'll take a closer look at that later on, but first, we have some really good looking accessories I want to get a look at, so let's look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at this Astral Form Master Splinter. So here's everything that comes with the figure. We get the marshmallows, and then we get the marshmallows again with the stick, and then we have the blue flame right over here, which looks really cool. And then all the accessories are detailed out really well. Some very clean deco right there. That jumbo looks perfect. That looks really good. I like that a lot. Nice amount of blue added to it. I like that actually, even though marshmallows are not blue, but it helps it stand out, so I think it makes sense. It works. If you want to put this in Donatello's hand, it's not too tricky to do. You just want to get the fingers out of the way. There's a side here that goes in a little bit easier than the other sides. I think you want the text facing forward. There you go. It's not too hard to do, so yeah. There it goes. Looks pretty good. Then we get the marshmallows as well. I had Mikey holding these, but you could have Donnie hold them as well. And that looks really good. And by the way, do you toast your marshmallows so that they're like golden brown, or do you go like, full on, like flame on and then blow it out? I kind of do both. I like going back and forth. I like the charred. I like the toasty brown. And then we have the blue flame with the rocks right over here from that infamous scene from the movie when Splinter comes and talks to the turtles and gives them some advice and everything like that and lets them know how to rescue and stuff. I have to rewatch the movie. It's been like about a year or so since I've rewatched the 1990 TMNT movie, but I love that we get this beautiful blue right over here over the rocks. It looks great. And we also get that blue paint on the firewood right over there. That looks really good. I wish they did add a little bit of the orange flame, because in the movie it did actually have orange flame at the very bottom. I guess you could try to make that work with the Tamashii Nations piece. That's not, I gotta find a smaller piece or something like this. I gotta find the orange version of this. But yeah, if you wanted to add a Tamashii Nations flame effect and make the flame even bigger in front of Splinter, you can do that. But I like this as it is. You also get the light up feature, which is really great. So I like that flickers right here. I can shut off some of these lights. So for the record, I only have 2 lights on in the back over there, and this is looking pretty nice. I do like that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and then if you want to put the Splinter figure behind it, doesn't look too bad, but it's not really, lighting Splinter up. You have to work with your own lighting and everything, and yeah, so I took a lot of pictures using this right over here. I had this separate blue light that I would shine on the figure that worked out pretty well for me. Then I used the Book Nice 10 recommended tissue paper for some lighting effect in the back and everything. I don't know, I had a lot of fun with this. Took a lot of photos. So I must confess, while I do own the Capture of Splinter SDCC exclusive set, I have never reviewed it, and I do like that set. I just never got around to reviewing it. But yeah, for a quick head sculpt comparison, which is, the same exact head sculpt, you could see that, the Spirit of Splinter is the same exact head sculpt as the Capture of Splinter. And yeah, it looks really good with this blue plastic right here. I didn't know that he was brown when he was like in that, astral form. I just thought it was kind of like just all blue. looks pretty good with the blue portion right here. I do like that quite a bit. And the brown part does disappear. This does pop off quite easily. Yeah, the head will pop off on me. But I really like this robe. I don't know. This robe just looks so badass to me. I love how it's translucent and iridescent at the same time. And it's very reflective. And like the more light you have on it, just the cooler it looks. I just really like this. Man, very, very neat. Yeah, very creative way to get this this Splinter, set up. I actually want a robe like this. They should make one that looks just like this. That would be hella sick, right? I would pimp that out. That'd be hella dope. But anyway, yeah, I really like this belt too. You get the silver sparkly going on right there with the belt. And then you can see that we have that blue light effect with the translucent feet right there. And then we get some brown paint in there as well. You can see how the tail looks with the blue and the brown and the translucent plastic. So yeah, looks really cool, man. I like this. Okay, so for the articulation, I'm going to be careful right here because I don't want to break the figure. I actually did puncture a hole in one of the elbows from bending the joint. He has the spiky fur sculpt right there. So you got to be careful with this. You can move the head only down that far. I wish you could move the head down more than that. You can turn side to side, and again, it does pop off on me. And then you can't get him to look up that much, and you get some pivot as well right there. You also get a neck joint right here, and you can turn that side to side and forward and back some. The shoulders, I just tend to move them out that much, and then down inward more, and then I'll move the elbow probably not more than that. And then the wrist, I kind of just move up and down, and it does turn side to side. I haven't messed with the torso joint at all, but you can see it's just moving a little bit like that. I don't want to ruin it or anything. Don't want to break the figure. A little bit of diaphragm or waist pivot, and it moves back and forth and turns side to side. The legs, I'm not going to move them out more than that. I know that if I wanted to take all this off, I could, but I don't want to ruin anything. You can kick forward and back that much, and then I don't really use much of the leg articulation, but you can feel it twisting in there, and you do get a knee bend. Then the ankle does move down, doesn't move up. You do get toe articulation, but I don't want to bend that joint because it has paint on it that I don't want peeling off on me or anything, so I'm just going to leave that. I said I was going to use kid gloves. And then you get a nice tail bend right over there. You can see the wire on the inside of the tail. It is kind of funny looking, a little gross too, but hey, it's cool. It functions, it works. And you can also turn the tail side to side too, so that's neat. Now to measure out this Master Splinter figure, you can see that he is standing at about 5.5 inches tall. And then for a NECA Splinter figure comparison, you can see the Spirit of Splinter next to the capture of Splinter right there. And the robe is made out of a totally different material between these two. So yeah, that is definitely worth noting. They both have a little bit of the stringy thing going on, and a little bit. Just get this out of the way. There we go. Okay, I feel better now. And then here's the Spirit of Splinter next to the 1990 TMNT movie figures from NECA. These are the STCC set versions. We have Mikey, Donnie, Leo, and Raph. And oh my god, these figures still hold up to this day. I mean, if you can get your hands on these, even if you're going to pay a little bit more, man, just get them. These figures are just amazing. Then for a robed astral form comparison, we have the Spirit of Splinter next to the astral plane Doctor Strange from the Doctor Strange movie. Then here's the Spirit of Splinter next to his nemesis. We have Orokosaki Splinter, looking glittery as well. Both of them kind of very glittery, and very worth noting that neither of them have glitter that just comes off very easily. It was just St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. But yeah, some Irish people threw some like glittery like decorations like on the front of our house. It wasn't even candy, but it looked like it was like glittery foil, and I picked them all up, and now we have glitter all over the place. And then here's Splinter next to the Transformers Generations Beast Wars Deluxe Class Rat Trap. And oh man, this figure reminds me of my guinea pigs. Oh, I miss my Loki and Odin. Oh. And then just to compare Splinter next to a couple random figures, we have the Diamond Select Toys Rocketeer, and then we have Hasbro's Power Rangers Comic Dracon. And here's the Spirit of Splinter figure next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Ooh, I want to make a funny. Hey, why so sad, Splinter? You're looking kind of blue. Oh, how about this one? Hey, looks like you blew yourself, huh? Okay, how about this one? Hey, you're not badass, you're blue ass. Okay, you're badass. So again, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And a big thank you to all these people over here that support this channel over on the Patreon. If you're in the position to do so, go ahead and check the link in the description below or the card to check out the giveaways and the daily posts. And I gotta say again, I really like how this figure came out. I'm not a big fan of the brown, but I really love how the blue looks throughout, and the robe just really looks incredibly badass to me. I love that iridescent green and blue mixing in, and the belt looks really nice and shiny and glittery. I just really like how the blue effects look on this piece a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. I took a lot of pictures of it, so I had a great time with this figure. And at the price point of around, hard to say because it's a bonus figure that comes with a subscription service. And if you're buying into a subscription thing that comes with a bonus figure, I always recommend doing that when you want the subscription service. Like, I have another subscription service where I get a free figure with it, or a bonus figure anyway, and I don't do that subscription service for the figure. Even though I like the figures, I do it for the content that I get for the subscription. So it really depends on you, and I don't know how much it's going for in the aftermarket. And I'm going to give it a Sun rating of...
It's not so bad.
And I'd like to know what you guys think. How much would you pay for the figure? How high would you go for the price point of this figure over here? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you want to stay up to date with me over on the social media, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. I have links to those in the description below as well, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face, I said my shot, your face, I said my shot,